poppin'? Dark Horse Gang in the building. Welcome back to my channel, my returning subbies. And if you're new, it's your favorite Southern Psychic, Lele in the building. And today we got another reading, so go ahead and get your drinkity drink, go get your snackity snack, and let's get it poppin'. So today's topic of discussion, people are saying you got a fire in your eyes and you're burning bridges and building empires, period. So while I was shuffling the pre-pull cards before this reading, I was hearing that your throat chakra has been activated. And what that honestly means is you stepping into the embodiment of truth. And sometimes the truth hurts at first, sometimes it's ugly, and it's like you really don't want to face it, but you got to face the facts about things. So I'm so proud of you because you're no longer living in that disillusionment in regards to other people. In the past, in relationships and things like that, like you kind of had this ideal, like, fantasy about like what people could become and like seeing people for what they could be, but you're no longer living in that energy anymore. We are calling a spade this season. And so something that you've been healing from is codependency and people pleasing. I'm hearing that you thought that you were over people pleasing and then you did a lot of introspection and shadow work. I'm hearing that you were nice in situations where you should not have been nice. And maybe a part of yourself kind of feels a little bit regretful for being overly nice and accommodating to certain individuals, even to people who betrayed you. I'm so proud of you because you're finally stepping into your Lilith power. Lilith represents the ability to say no. It's like you're starting to become more disciplined in your thinking and your thought process is what I'm hearing. And also checking certain thoughts from the past. It definitely feels like this energy of like a lingering residue. I'm hearing ghost of the past. It's literally feeling like psychic attacks. But now you're seated at a place of authority. The ghost of the past can't hold you back anymore. You finally realized in order to be the solution, you had to become the problem. You were once the fixer of things. You try to be the glue for everybody and everything until you realize that was making you like literally exhausted and depleted. Like there's this energy of yearning for reciprocity in your relationships and you never got proper closure from situations. And so you kind of yearn in silence is what I'm hearing. Whenever you're yearning for something, that means that you're feeling empty. And so now you coming over here with a whole checklist for people. You got a whole file of credentials here and you're like, okay, do you meet this credential? Do you meet that credential? It's like even if they have one thing missing off of the credential list, you're like, no, skirt, red flag. So Spirit is saying this is your villain era. Let people think what they want to think. Let people pin you up as the villain. The truth about the villain is that they see through everybody's charades. They're not going to sit there and placate and play along with the BS lies and narrative. So with the tarot cards, we have the Two of Pentacles clarified with the Two of Cups coming through. And so this is an energy of like you were not getting this reciprocity back and forth with some people. You were overly accommodating in certain dynamics and sacrificing certain parts of yourself. And for a while, you could go along with the show. It's like this metaphor coming through of like missing your favorite show because you were waiting for somebody to call you back. And so there's this energy of like spinning your wheels and trying to like play catch up. We do have the Ten of Cups and the Emperor coming through here. So you've come to this point in your life where you're like, do you have what it takes to be in my energy? I'm hearing you're done sacrificing and overly compromising with people. Like you're literally done stressing out about everybody. Like you had individuals who made you like run around like a chicken with your head cut off. So we have the Three of Swords clarified with the Tower coming through, and this is giving me the energy, like I said, like you had sacrificed so much, and it's like you were living a double life where you were trying to sit there and like, it's like I said, codependency. Like you lost a sense of identity is what I'm hearing through these dynamics with people. And the reason why you lost your identity is because you're an empath, and as an empath, you pick up on other people's energy. You can kind of like morph into the people that you're around. Now I'm hearing that song by Lizzo, why be great till I gotta be great? Don't text me, tell it straight to my face. We have the Five of Swords coming through, clarified with the Lovers and Temperance. And like I said, sometimes the truth hurts. The truth hurts. But it's like once you admit the truth to yourself and maybe even to other people, that's when you finally walk into alignment with the Lovers and the Temperance energy. So with some of the Oracle cards, we have the Flow card coming up and it says recovery, moving on, and finding peace. So right now you're in this transition phase in your life. We are having Jupiter moving into the sign of Cancer, and that's all about your roots and where you come from. It's also about comfort. It's also about memories. And so that's very interesting. We have flow, which represents water. I'm hearing like, you know, ocean tides, like the tides are changing is what I'm hearing. And so with the roots card, it says ancestry, legacy, and tradition. And this is something that you're returning back to. You might find yourself connecting more with your ancestors or connecting more with like your culture or where you come from. So with the roots card, we also have the migration card. All right. And whenever I saw this and roots, I heard manifest destiny, manifest your destiny. That's what the ancestral spirit is saying. It's time for you to manifest your destiny. So the migration card says initiate appreciation, adventure, and freedom. Yes, let freedom ring, boo, period. I'm hearing the ancestral spirit come through and say that we're meant to expand, we're meant to change, we're meant to migrate. So whether you're actually literally like moving, I'm hearing abroad or across sea, it could be as well. Things are shifting, things are moving. And you know, Jupiter does represent Sagittarius energy, and that being in Cancer, you could be, let's say, moving back home as well, or moving closer to family is what I'm hearing. But definitely this is a time period of uprooting is what I'm hearing, things that don't connect with your spirit, who you truly are. Now I'm hearing that song, I feel it in my bones, okay? Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Yes. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Cage card. It says freedom, release, and reclaiming power. Yes, I love this. You are reclaiming your power this season. You're reclaiming your authority. I don't know why I'm hearing Shrek come through, and it's that scene with Gingy and Lord Farquaad. And Gingy goes, eat me! And he like spits in his face. Like, that's what is given. So based on archetypes, it's like archetype-wise, you were going from this Libra energy of like, it's like relationship, 7th house energy, where you're trying to like find balance in like being a people pleaser or like holding on and like trying to be overly accommodating, to stepping into more of like the archetype of Aries. Aries represents the I am. It represents independence and identity. So with the dice roll, we had Libra in the 8th house, which is the house of transformation, is the house of Scorpio. And so you're transforming the way that you relate to people. And then we had Aries in the 3rd house of communications, the house of Gemini. Like, it's given like middle fingers up. I don't care if it hurts your feelings. Like, if they can't roll with the punches this season, if they can't keep up with you, like, you're burning bridges left and right. Like I said, with this migration energy, it's all about expansion, coming back to that Jupiter energy. And so as things expand, it's like at base level, we all start off the same. We're right here as babies. And then we grow, and then we meet each other, we cross paths, and then it expands outward, right? And so this is what's kind of happening right now. Is like you're starting to expand outward out of an old narrative and territory. So you're meant to expand. You're meant to say no to people. You're meant to find your voice and find your vision. And you're not here to settle or to compromise that vision. I'm hearing you're chasing your North Star this season. That is interesting. We get the home card coming through the first card. Okay, so the home card, like I said, coming back to your roots, healing ancestral wounds and traumas is what you've been in the process of doing. And this is also in regards to that codependency spirit that you're breaking away from. Okay, holy crap, dude. We have the discover your life purpose coming through, followed with that home card. Okay, so it's giving like you're finally returning back to your first love is what I'm hearing. Exactly. You're finally getting up off of the seat. You're finally getting out of the bleachers. I'm here, put me in, coach. I'm ready to play. Followed by the Phoenix Rising. So you are not playing anymore. Like I said, you're burning it down, period. You are a walking revolution. Affirm that down below. I am a walking revolution. I'm also hearing you were in connections, even friendships and dynamics like that, like with people who would procrastinate and cause you to procrastinate. Like I said, you would pick up on the identity of other people around you. Like, it's even deeper than just, like, picking up catchphrases around people. Like, whenever somebody says something a lot, and then you catch yourself saying it as well. Like, it went even deeper than that. People who did not dream. That's what I'm hearing, okay? In this lifetime, you had family members who put their dreams on the back burner. You're picking up where you left off is what I'm hearing. It is time for you to discover your life mission. You got that starseed witchy soul. You are here to do crazy things, boo. You're here to live life to the fullest and to no longer let fear or regrets of the past hold you back. What did I just say? The fears and the regrets of the past. We have joy, and it says rejoicing in the present. Yes, you're rejoicing in the present moment. Look at this colors. Yes, School of Flowers at the bottom, creating through ashes. I love this for you. Like I said, fire energy. There's an energy of fire. It's also giving like Kundalini awakening. Like you're having this like awakening. It's spontaneous. I'm hearing joy comes in the morning. Yes, I love this. We have the jack-o'-lantern. It says protection. Okay, you have divine protection over your life is what Spirit's showing. You are safe and held, and you are safe to be visible. I'm hearing vulnerability, like feeling vulnerable to like make a move for yourself. That's what you're learning. You're learning how to take action without somebody say so or without somebody else's green light. You know what I'm saying? Like instead of asking people like, what do you think of this? It's like you're done asking for permission. Spirit's saying that you have permission to live your life the way you want to live it. Invisibility, authenticity, the ghost, okay? You're coming out of hiding. You're coming out of the shadows is what's coming through. The real you is starting to emerge. Not the you that was tied to the identity in a relationship, For a while, like, you didn't even know who you were. It's like you literally lost a sense of identity in yourself because of these relationship dynamics. I'm hearing even like your laughter is changing. I'm hearing something about your laughter or like the way you dance or the way you do something. Like, you have such a beautiful, joyful spirit. And I'm hearing this like residual energy from past relationships, even like dating back to like high school kind of thing, where you were in relationships with like narcissistic people who would sit there and nitpick you or like overanalyze what you did. Like something about your laughter, like somebody said you laugh funny, or somebody said you dance weird. Spirit saying to hell with them. You didn't come here to live life for other people. You didn't come here to bottle up your joy and to suppress it and shove it down. You came here to be free. You came here to laugh and have a good time. You came here to be the light in this dark ass world. Bro, bottom of the deck, we have the werewolf exploring wildness. Look, this whole other side of you is starting to emerge. This rebel, this person who don't give an F. Like, inside of your spirit, you're the type of person who'll go to Walmart and you'll just start dancing in the aisle just because you like the way the music sounds. You over here like, this is my song. Let's turn Walmart into a club. Like, that's what you're returning back to. And honestly, people who judge you for little things like this, like the little joys in life, they're miserable and they're boring AF. I'm hearing like the people that you romanticized, honestly, you were the one with the magic this whole time. They were so boring, dude. And you're finally owning your power, you're owning your joy, you're owning your sparkle. Even if you look crazy while doing it with this werewolf energy. Bro, dude, okay. So this is crazy. We have flow coming through twice in this reading, okay? And it says yin and yang, unity, balanced energies, and manifestation. I am in divine flow and move in alignment. And so when you're connecting to your joy and listening to your intuition, it's like your intuition is connected to your inner child. It's connected to this free spirit. It sees the magic in the mundane. And so this is something that you're protecting. You're protecting your inner child by putting boundaries up. Like literally, we have the protectress. I can't even say that word. And it says strength, boundaries, and amulet. Your energy is valuable. Protect it well. So you're protecting your peace this season, period. You're protecting your joy. You're protecting your future. And also the universe is protecting it as well. We have two cards talking about protection in this reading. You have become the fierce warrior. Like some people thought you were either too easy or like they mistook your softness for weakness is what I'm hearing. You might have a soft spot within yourself, the sweetness, but you also have this raging fire. They cannot play you for a fool. And for you to still have this sweet heart within yourself, for you to preserve this inner child, and for the things that you went through and the fact that your heart is still pure, this is a testament to your strength. But even though you have that sweet side, you could get just as dark, and this is what has happened with you. Like, you're turning your fire all the way up this season. Oh my god. Okay, we have the Voyager. It says it's okay to forget and then remember all over again. It says return home. Returning home, we had the home card coming through, remember? Okay, so you're returning home to yourself. You're returning back to your joy. You're returning back to thinking of infinite possibilities for yourself, dreaming again. It says returning home, lessons and realizations. All right, so you're having this realization that you are that BITCH. So Spirit's saying it's okay that you got off track for a moment. It's okay that you were walking with amnesia for a little bit. You woke back up. That's what matters. And no matter how many times you fail, no matter how many times you mess up, like, keep going, keep getting back up. Because like I said, this is just a testament to your strength and your resilience. Like, you got territories to conquer this season is what I'm hearing. You ain't got no time for no distractions. I'm hearing they might have had you fooled that time, but they ain't gonna have you fooled this other time. Now, at the bottom of the deck, this is so beautiful. We have blessings and curses. It says psyche, self-love, and beauty. Do not be ashamed, not of your thorns or your flowers. Look, this is about this integration of both parts of yourself, back to that yin and yang energy that we saw. I was just saying this, like, as sweet as you are, you also have a dark side. And so you're finally coming to a beautiful balance of both aspects of yourself with no shame, no guilt, and no remorse. People underestimated the rose because they were like, oh, you're beautiful, you're soft, you're feminine, whatever it is. They didn't realize that this rose had some thorns, had some boundaries. I'm seeing this metaphor of you representing the rose, minding your own business, you're blossoming, you're beautiful, right? And if somebody comes up in your space and tries to grab you, but they were not aware that you had thorns, and so they react, and then they start to project onto you. You're like, how dare you prick me? How dare you do what you came to do? Like, you were born with these thorns for a reason. If people can't respect your edges, if people can't respect your thorns, then they are not worthy to come into your kingdom. You are a wildflower is what you are. Some flowers don't have thorns, and that's not you, boo. So the things that make you rough, the things that make you tough, are just as beautiful as like the idealization that people have placed upon you in the past. So we have the tiger lily coming through, and the tiger lily says, cultivate confidence, wield your queenliness, expect the best, and keep your standards high. So like I was saying in the beginning, having those high standards, having those credentials, having this little set list of like, okay, what are you going to tolerate from people? It's giving regal Leo energy, and you're standing firm on Pride Rock. So this card says, in the Victorian language of flowers, the tiger lily represents the most positive aspects of pride. Tiger lily is also associated with wealth, prosperity, and royal authority. Be like the tiger lily. Recognize your own majesty. Prioritize excellence and spend time making your very existence feel luxurious. Take pride in who you are. So big message coming through, setting boundaries to energies that make you feel like you're not yourself, that make you feel low vibrational. Stand in your power and your confidence. You have finally found your voice. You finally found your truth and your true identity. And there's no watering you down. I'm hearing you might not be everybody's cup of tea, but you're somebody's shot of whiskey. So for the final advice, we have the Cosmic Heart. It says, devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Hierath. I don't know how to pronounce that. It says, longing for home and homesick for the stars. So as a starseed, sometimes it feels like, it's hard to find where you belong. And so like in the past, you try to find where you belonged in relationships and friendships. But with the Cosmic Heart, this is saying, like, make your life a living prayer. Create your home. Turn your home into a sacred space. You are the walking sanctuary. You are home. The reason why you didn't feel like you truly belonged is because you were here to create something new. So tying back to the ancestral energy, you're here to shake things up and do things differently. I'm hearing create the safe space you needed when you were a kid. And when you do that, you'll finally feel at home. Alright, so that's the reading I have for you, darling. If this resonated, feel free to like, share, subscribe, hit that little notification bell so you don't miss out. Until next time, have a blessed, wonderful day. Ta-ta.